here we go. The Premier Wrestling Experience World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Brad Stutz and Brett Wolferton, pound for pound, the best commentary team in the sport, are in the booth. And Brett, it is a big fight feel anytime the champ steps into a PWX ring.
I mean, come on, we got Corky Franks back to announce the main event here for this match for the Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely. One of three huge title bouts tonight. Gunner has already retained the iTelevision Championship, and John Skyler, did he just call Maddox a miserable boy? Oh, good Lord. Slapping away is the champion. Of course, Maddox, only in what I believe his second or third year in the sport, won that incredible ladder match at Rise of a Champion, our anniversary extravaganza, to earn this championship opportunity. Brett, is it too early in Maddox's young career for him to really capitalize on this opportunity? You got to take the shot when it comes your way, but does this young man have what it takes, have the tools at this stage in his career to defeat the man that has had a stranglehold on this championship now for 336 days?
Earlier today on social media, Mason Maddox posted 2 years ago he was sitting in the crowd watching John Skyler perform inside the squared circle. Now 2 years later, he's in the ring in a match for the PWX World Heavyweight Championship against that same Southern Savior. I don't know if he's ready, but if I were John Skyler, I would not take Mason Maddox lightly. Nobody thought he would win the iTelevision title, but he did. It only takes 3 seconds. It only takes one slip-up for a new champion to be crowned. And you'll notice that the king of old school, Steve Corino, not at ringside. Is that the Southern Savior underestimating the talent of Mason Maddox?
Oh, that's a great point. Tommy Thomas and Corino had quite the war of words on social media leading up to this. But come game day, the king nowhere to be found, unless he's perhaps lurking around the venue somewhere. He did not come to ringside at the start of this matchup.
He may still be being chased by Ethan Case after War Games.
That's a possibility as well.
Speaking of Rise of a Champion, why has Anthony Henry been calling me for like the last month and a half?
Oh, no, there's nothing.
That's nothing. He said I was saying stuff, and I have no idea what's going on.
You're fine. No,
all right.
People get confused.
Okay.
No, people get confused.
Anyway.
Skyler standing tall. And just a look of utter disgust. The champion absolutely feels like his challenger on this occasion is not in his league. One of several huge main events tonight, one of three championship bouts. And I touched on it earlier that once again, with anytime you control all three titles and all three titles are on the line, there was the chance earlier tonight that the experience would go home empty-handed. We know for a fact Gunner has retained his. Skyler and the team of Country Jack yet to walk out successfully as champions, but right now it looks pretty good for the champ.
Well, think if Country Jack walks out of here the tag team champions, that's it for the Bravado brothers. They're not getting another shot at the tag team titles.
Right, last chance, absolutely. No takebacks and no returns.
The Tommy Thomas literally just threw Mason Maddox back into the ring. I don't know if Maddox could have got back in on his own.
You know, a lot of us have kind of been waiting for the other shoe to drop with Tommy Thomas for some time now, and it hasn't yet. Ooh, big senton from the champ. A lot of people think, oh, cover, hold on. Puts the forearm right in the face of the challenger. A lot of us have said for months now that Tommy Thomas is riding this kid's coattails. That Tommy Thomas is trying to take advantage of him, trying to take his money, trying to swindle him, trying to shyster him in some way, shape, or form. Thus far, he has proved himself to be trustworthy. He took the bullet for Maddox in that huge ladder war back at Rise of a Champion. Another cover here from the champ. Only gets two. But yeah, you got to think Tommy Thomas realizes the importance of this one as he's got the chance to be the manager of record for the heavyweight champion of the world if Maddox can upset the man who made that a world title, the man who took it to Europe, the man who took it to the Far East. If Maddox can upset, whoa, good thinking on the part of the challenger, Cradle, only got two. If Maddox can upset the man that made the PWX championship the world title, cover, only gets two. It is a win that I can say with no exaggeration, Brett, it would send shockwaves throughout, not just the Carolinas, but all over the country if Mason Maddox defeats John Skyler. This is a guy that's a prospect, a major league prospect in John Skyler. If this young man, 2 years in the sport, upsets Skyler tonight, it will be a headline story. Make no mistake about it.
It absolutely will. And Skyler has kept a more vigorous schedule than Mason Maddox has. Think of the travel that John Skyler's done in the last few weeks. He's been to Dallas, Texas, and back. He's been all over. Just last night, he was in six-man tag team action in Gastonia, North Carolina. He is keeping a much busier schedule, I believe, than Mason Maddox is.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe he's not at 100% from all this traveling.
This event that you are watching took place on April the 17th. In the last 17 days, just since the start of the month, I have personally seen John Skyler wrestle 7 times at least. So, and that's just events that I have personally been at and seen with my own eyes. Cover 2, only got 2. So yeah, the vigorous schedule of the champion and wrestling all over, everywhere, all comers, experienced or inexperienced, big or small, strong or fast. Skyler has had the chance to test his skills against opponents of every caliber, but he's also run the risk of being worn down by challengers of every caliber. And yeah, I got to agree with you. You know, whether this kid is in John Skyler's league or not is not really the point here. Skyler takes his eyes off the ball, he can get beat. No one is invincible, not even someone with a God complex. Cover again. And he pulls him up. Was that a wise move, Brett?
No, I believe that was a mistake. If you have the opportunity to pin your opponent, you pin the opponent, you head to the back, call it a night, and go on to your 337th day as champion.
And he pulls him up again. I got to believe you're right. You get the bragging rights one way or the other. This crowd firmly behind the youngster. He has really sort of captured the imagination of the PWX crowd. I think they can relate to this young man, just hard working. The first one here a lot of times, you know, setting up rings or setting up the entranceway or stocking concessions or sweeping the floors or whatever's needed of him. This is a young man that's paid his dues, that has earned the opportunity. He outlasted 5 other amazing junior heavyweights in a grueling, brutal ladder match to earn this title opportunity. I think the fans can relate to a hard-working young man that's just trying to carve out his own niche. Did he just spit at the champion?
I would not have done that.
Maddox is telling the champ to bring it on. Because I know. Oh, Itziguri caught him behind the ear and sent Skyler to the floor. Really the first time Skyler has been vulnerable in several minutes.
Maddox has his eyes set on the heavyweight champion.
Was he going to take a chance here? High risk, high risk, high reward. He comes crashing down on the champion.
And he landed at about the 4th row ringside.
That was a beautiful move. The high risk paid off, but you can only win that championship inside the 3 ropes, inside the squared circle. Good thinking on the part of the challenger. A count out does not get him the prize that his eyes are on. Crossbody 2.
It was a beautiful crossbody by Maddox, but it was not enough to get the victory and the championship. Which you notice, Mason Maddox sporting the gold and white tonight. You know, maybe that's his signal to Skyler. I'm coming for the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh! He drilled him with that one. He drilled the champion. Skyler is on rubber legs. Backstabber, both knees into the spine. Cover 2-2.
And you notice Skyler didn't just raise an elbow or a shoulder off the mat. He threw Maddox off of him. Shows you there's still plenty of energy left in the Southern Savior.
Skyler pulling himself up here. He's got the champ. Could be that big DDT. No. Oh, Skyler. Was it expert thinking or was it dumb luck on the part of the champion? Not only did he avoid the DDT, but D.A. Brewer took 2 feet in the face. Saving grace. Boom. No referee, though. Was that deliberate on the part of the champ? He's going for the cover now. I think that was just dumb luck.
We got at least a 5 count, but there's no referee. I think Brewer was knocked into our next event in the month of May.
And the champ is plotting his next move. You can almost see the gears turning inside the head of the PWX World Champion.
He has the world title in his hands.
Oh, Skyler is going to take advantage of the rep. Oh, hold on here.
Tommy Thomas not going to let it happen.
Wait a minute. What did Tommy said? If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be me. Oh, we've been waiting for months. Oh!
Holy cow!
Oh, he conned Skyler. He won up the champ. He just conned Skyler. Oh, my God. Tommy Thomas is getting the ref. This is going to happen. Oh, my God. 1, 2.
No!
Oh, the air came out of the room. The air came out of the room. Everyone is on their feet. Tommy Thomas just outsmarted the world champion. Everyone has been waiting for Tommy Thomas to show his true colors, and I think he just showed them, but it wasn't the answer any of us were expecting. Tommy has proved his allegiance to his client. He told him to focus. He's saying to go for the kill.
Super kick.
Oh, and Tommy hit the post on the way out. Slingshot, spear, cover, 2. No, sir. No, sir. Maddox is still alive, and look at the look on the champion's face. Mason Maddox is still alive, and look at the look on the champion's face. This crowd has come alive for Mason Maddox, the top prospect out of the Rings Wrestling School, and the champion does not know his next move. Look at him.
The game plan that John Skyler had coming into this match is gone. The chalkboard has been erased.
Maddox is still pulling himself up here. Skyler. Skyler with a shout out to NXT.
Pedigree.
Oh, he planted the challenger face first in the canvas. 2. Got him. He dropped the challenger face first into the canvas. But what about that shout out before the pinfall? The world champion, whether anybody likes it or not, retains.
Goes into his 337th day as the PWX champion with a huge victory over Mason Maddox.